How you doing there? And welcome. Actual Science Solutions. Riot Prevention. We're going to figure out tonight, using your ideas and my idea, really, I got an idea already, how we're going to stop all these riots going on. And we got to look at this. You hear that? We got butcher paper. Because you don't need whiteboard. All you need is butcher paper. You get a whiteboard, then the Google Boys win, because then you're using what they're using. I got what I need here. So I got my crayon for this. I can't use a Sharpie marker because it'll soak through the paper and get on the wall. That has happened before. So these riots, what are they? How are they? Why are they? I could care less. I want them to stop because the thing with riots is they are now screwing with me getting a sandwich. Right? If they happen in the city, then I'm going to walk down the sidewalk and now I can't get a sandwich and you're yelling at me. No. That is illogical. And I'm here with my friend Martin. Say hello to the people, Martin.
Hello? Hello?
There it is. That's his hello. And let me know if there's any comments that come in, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get into things. And you can just hold up your hand and I'll bring you the microphone. Thank you.
Asmir paper?
Oh, Esme paper. Let's do a little of that. Okay. What the audience wants, audience gets. Oh, it looks like something. Oh, yeah, let me see this one, because I know Farouk. How you doing, man? Whiteboard encourages erasing. Smart people like us don't need to erase because we got it right the first time. That's right. This is a permanent record. Butcher paper. And so, let's get into it. Now, first off, I want to show you something. Why don't you give them clip, that first clip there. Look at that. See that up there? Now this is what everyone fantasized about, that this was going to be the future, right? Anytime we needed, we was going to get Robocapped. They were just going to show up because someone's going to build them. Well, guess what? Anything strike you about this movie clip as just a little bit silly? Well, I'm going to tell you what the silly thing is. There's no way the Google Boys are ever wasting a Robocap on just us regular people. They're not going to have their shiny new Robocap just walk down the middle of the street for us to help us get rid of these people screaming at us when we want to just get a sandwich. No, they're going to keep the Robocaps for themselves to patrol their private areas. And by private areas, I don't mean their genital. So I want you to remember one thing from all these riots. In Minnesota, when they decided to defund the police force, and suddenly there's no more cops out there for just regular city people, what did some of the government people start doing? They started hiring really badass private security, and they paid for it with state funds, aka your tax dollars. So that's what's going to happen with the overlords. They're going to keep all these Robocaps for themselves, patrolling their little gated communities, and everything's going to look like this to us. See what's going on there? They're splashing a Robocap, and they're burning a Robocap. Come on. That's what we're going to see every day. People setting fire to not Robocaps, because all the Google Boys are going to keep Robocaps to themselves. No, what they're going to do is they're going to set fire to the buildings. They're going to set fire to dumpsters. And Robocop going to be sitting with its legs crossed somewhere on a veranda protecting Google Boy. Hey, okay, you could shut that clip off. Actually, let it play to the end. I take it back. It'll get to the end here. It's I love watching these people die with their mohawks. Go ahead. You said there was a comment, maybe.
From Kevin Friend, Overlord gets Robocop. Got it.
Go. that is a takeaway from this. That is a bullet point. I would write it up there, but we already got in the chat, and I saved these chats. And it looks like, oh yeah, let's see another one.
Your friend Farouk?
Oh yeah.
You goons, everyone knows Robocop is immune to fire.
My God. People setting fire to Robocop, and that's Robocop 3. There's already been 2 Robocaps that have done things. Wait, no, it's the same Robocop, I think. Right? Same Robocop, but it's just done a lot of stuff that was very newsworthy. So if you're not keeping up with what Robocaps can and cannot do, you know, that's on you. Now, I want to show you here what I got for a solution. Oh, we got a hand up again. Yes, comment.
Alex Murphy?
That is right. Alex Murphy for Robocap. Hopefully Peter Weller will play him again. Now I got to set down my cigarette and got to pick a crayon color. Why don't you give me a little thinking music? This is the serious science part. Oh, I gotta turn that down. How do you stop a riot? Say a riot is right here. Can you see that? How's that look, Martine?
That's good. Bigger. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good.
So that is where the riot is happening. I'm gonna do fire. Oh, I got orange for fire, I bet.
Here, I'll get the colors for you. And
Oh,
you just tell me.
Thank
I'll
you,
get 'em.
thank you. You'd be like a color crayon jukebox. Okay, now look at this. See, you get fire. Now the riot's happening here. People are burning. People burning things. And now give me some red. We'll do some rioters. That's nice. And here, take back orangey for right now. And so we get rioters. They're just like all over the place here. But let's just give them simple, like they're here in the within boundary where the riot's happening, right? Okay. Now you got kind of a contained area here. Now, what should you do? Bomb it? No, because then you get structural damage. Nuke it? No, you're gonna get fallout spillage coming out the thing. Also, it's gonna look bad if you kill everyone. So, what I'm thinking is you do this. Give me some, maybe some more, dark blue, dark green. Thank you, sir. And take back, Mr. Red. All right. Here's what you do. I swear this is what you do to stop a riot. All around here, you start bringing in military. Military. They're coming in and they're surrounding the perimeter. Now you think, well, this is going to get tough. This is going to escalate the situation. No, it's not. Because this is where actual science comes in. Actual science solution to these things that people are never doing. And it just angers me so much that this is so obvious. Give me some gray. We got some gray here?
Periwinkle.
That's a good gray for me. Oh, lovely. So what does military do? You ready for this? Military drops into their knockout gas. Oh yeah, knockout gas. Like no one's ever watched Batman from the 1960s. Knockout gas. Knockout gas. They're all the rioters drop. They just drop like stones and they're asleep. Now when rioters are asleep, you can do all sorts of fun things to them. But we're not going to get into some of that right now. What we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, we're military. We have just neutralized a target with absolutely delicious knockout gas. So they're all there, all the rioters, they're just laying around like a bunch of idiots for screaming at Albert while he's getting a sandwich. So now they're just all knocked out. Well, that's when you give me some blue. Oh, this is good. This is good. No, darker blue. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Now you build a perimeter. around that whole thing. Because what did these jackballs do? They were smashing, they were burning. The whole place is a mess. Well, now they're gonna wake up in there. They're gonna wake up in there after the knockout gas passes, and they're gonna be like, huh? What? We can't get out. There's a fence, etc. Maybe we put some porta potties, yeah, stuff like that, and we'll throw some sandwiches over the fence. Now, guess what? Guess what they gotta do? If they want to leave and go back to their life, they gotta fix every single thing they busted. They gotta rebuild every single thing they burned. They're gonna be in there with brooms and building material for weeks, months. And if they don't know how to do it, then they're gonna have to learn, aren't they? Because there's one rule for the whole world. You broke it, you fix it. That's the solution to the riot. As soon as they have to fix the stuff they ruined, they're gonna stop. Because they don't want to do that. They're a bunch of lazy, no good sons of... There are sandwich places I have not even tried yet. I have not tried Which. I have not tried Jimmy John's. It's because I can't get far enough now across downtown with these things. What do you got here?
Okay. What if we give all those hippies pot to smoke and lava lamps?
The pot to smoke, yeah, if it'll calm them down. The lava lamps, I don't know if you've had a lava lamp, but lava lamps take nearly 2 hours to start that lava wobbling. So what do we for those 2 hours, they're gonna be really pissed off now because the lava is just a clump. It's a cold wax in there because it's not lava, right? And now they're more angry because the lava lamp's not starting, and then they're high. Right? Now, maybe we can project a Cheech and Chong movie or something on the side of a building to kind of calm them down for a little bit. But hey, right, do we really need to do all this, or do they need to stop screwing with other people's buildings?
From Kevin Friend, not missing out on anything good with Jimmy John's.
Okay. Well, thanks. I feel like I got to try it because I got to try every sandwich once. You know, every one of them. So I got Jersey Mike's, I got Subway, I got the Franco's out in the valley, I got a couple others, a couple pizza places with their meatball. But I probably got to try Jimmy John's once. But I know what you mean. I look at the pictures of them, and they don't look like a necessarily exquisite sandwich. However, someone had enough faith in them to start that whole franchise, so maybe I got to try them one time, just to say I did. Well, does anyone have any ideas how else we could stop the riots? Because if not, mine wins. That's how it works in science.
What if we project the image of God onto the night sky?
Okay.
You're drawing?
I gotta just do basics here to get the, okay.
And then you tell, the image of God is telling everyone to be good citizens and to just go to work like good little sheeps.
So it's like the Wizard of Oz strategy, okay.
Yeah. And then you make them fear for their lives by making this a global phenomenon that will stay in their consciousness for eons, effectively letting the world be ruled through domination and fear. You like fear?
Well, yeah, I like the last part of that.
That's good.
You know, the real problem is that you can never get people to drop their skepticism, people like me. Because there's a lot of me's out there that are going to look up at the sky and see that and go, no, that's not that. That is not God. And all it takes is one expose on some Fox News thing that busts it, or Alex Jones, or Daily Kaz, or pick your thing, right? Then it's done. You can never do it again. And people will think it's, you know, the only people that are going to think that's real are the people we don't have to worry about anyway, because they're probably already believing in a God they can't see. And that keeps them pretty docile, which is probably a benefit to us.
From King Dreg. After the gas, we move them into a new zone where they are essentially outside of society and have to form a society on their own terms. Get those people out of here, see if they can do better in their own places. So all their demands and goals make them make a society where they're over there, they have all those things they say, over here we're not doing.
Yeah, I like that. give them an island, right? Like Escape from New York. Except that this time we're not gonna call it a prison. We're gonna call it Fun Time Utopia Fantasy Zone. And you get to go there. And because we've seen a little bit of it now when they do autonomous zones in the middle of these cities. They're showing that, you know what, you think you can screw up a society. We're just gonna show you how much worse it can get. And they're annoying. A perpetual masturbatory state.
You want me to illustrate it?
No, that's probably something we shouldn't draw on this. I'm already in trouble with Twitch for last night. If you were watching the anti-sex gaming night.
What were you doing last night?
We're playing Cute Honey. And Steam would only give me the uncensored version. And I tried to censor it, would block things every time they were going to a loading screen with some smut. But no, what happened was a little tiny bit of smut slipped through.
Is it porno?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So damn, but it's a game. It's a puzzle game, but they just put a bunch of porno on it, which is exactly the thing anti-sex gaming night was made for, because it pisses us off that they got that. There's just wrapping cocoons of smut over things that were otherwise fun, because the water, the glass, you saw how fun that game was. And instead they're giving me tits. Question for you, Albert. How much experience do you have in the art of voodoo? Oh, well, I wish if voodoo were real, man, I would have done so many things to so many voodoo dolls. You know, Streisand right now would be just somewhere belted down to a hospital bed screaming in pain, and they'd have no idea what's wrong with her. Why? Why is she suffering so much? There's no medical cause. Well, the cause is the little voodoo doll that's in the back of Albert's Honda. Also, if you guys are big shot scientists, why don't you guys have 2 mics? Don't even get me started. Oh, thank you, Pedro Sonic 2001. I'm using an old Windows 7 computer, and it recognizes 1 microphone at a time. If I turn on the webcam microphone, we're going to get such an echo that people are going to be bitching. And I don't blame you for bitching about that, right? You don't want to hear me like I'm in the back of a cave. So I've got to, at some point, have a little mixing console or something. But what am I going to do? Spend money? No, I can't. I don't even have a pop screen on this. There's like a half pop screen, but I got pantyhose on my microphone.
Not from a real woman.
No, it's not from a real woman. I got it sent here. I didn't go out and buy it. Right? What are your science bona fides, says King Drake. Well, our science bona fides, 0. Our actual science bona fides totally kick ass and through the roof, right? Because this is actual science. This isn't science. This isn't university science. We haven't got a predetermined conclusion in our head. No, we're looking at this from guys who really live life and know what works. That's why I'm saying knockout gas for rioters like it's a Batman episode, because that would work. Proven. It's episode after episode.
It works.
The knockout gas works. And you thinking the military doesn't even have better knockout gas by now? You're dreaming. All right. But I've seen you guys do magic tricks, so how can we trust your conclusions will have real results? Do them. Do them and get back to us. Do knockout gas on someone you don't like, get back to us. And by knockout gas, you can also hit them on the head. Where did you study? The School of Hard Knocks? Oh, I got your hard knock right here. All right, I like it. I like these cheeky comebacks. Kevin Friend, yeah. See, that shows you belong in the actual science universe with a comeback like that. Oh, I got your hard knock right here, baby. Boom, I got your hard knock swinging. Yeah, I love it. Anyhow, why don't you give people an idea of maybe an alternate? Do you have an alternate idea for finishing the riots?
You know, personally, I don't have any ideas. But in my country, where I'm from, when somebody is a bad boy, we will take them to the well. Let me draw for everybody. Everybody, this is the well in my country. Now, nobody can see it, huh?
Make them lines thicker.
Yeah, like this.
There we go. And you put some water in the well with the blues.
Oh, okay, thank you. Can you get me something for human flesh?
I I can. It's a little brownish. Yeah, right. Let me see here.
While you do it, I'm going to read.
Oh yeah, this would be like.
What's your opinion on giant net? What is giant net technology? Oh,
Oh, you mean just actually throwing a giant net on the, yeah, throwing a giant net on the rioters. My opinion is that's great. The bigger the net, the better. Because you know what? You got to have a bunch of net that isn't on someone that they got to try to get through. So like the net is on them, but then there's a perimeter of extra net. Oh, that's delicious. God, because if knockout gas is going to have some weird chemical repercussions on people, then I think maybe we could go with giant net. Because what are they going to do? Get out of the net? You can't get out of a giant net. That's illogical.
they don't have scissors.
We want to hear more about the well. Thank you. I do too. And how many people you can fit in there.
Okay. Thank you, whoever is asking. It's not about how many people can fit in there. That's your misconception. Similar to this country, in my country, there's some things that the community, the whole of the group, work together because it is publicly for everyone. The biggest thing is the well. There's not much water. I don't even have water to wash in between, you know? So there are circumstances where somebody will do something bad. Now, we throw the first person into our well. You're thinking, in this country, you're not advanced enough. Why do you ruin your own well? Trust me, we are advanced. We have a second well. Everybody bad, from then on, they are drinking only from the first well.
Ew.
They then have to understand, don't ruin our things because they belong to all of us. And if you want to ruin it, then you have to live with cholera. That's one option.
Or just gross water.
With the human parts in it.
Yeah. And let me just...
Go ahead.
I just want to show people more what Robocaps can do. Because, it's good to have that in the conversation.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I just wanted to show them that, but you could keep going ahead.
Oh, okay. Should I?
Just go ahead. You got plenty of room around the video.
Okay.
I'll get my head out of the way.
Oh, okay. In this situation, we have found that 100% of the time, nobody wants to do crimes anymore because they're dead after drinking the secret body water. Maybe here, for the riots you're calling, what we can do is we can have a second sandwich shop. So if you destroy the sandwich shop, all the people who destroy the shop, we turn them into sandwich. And everyone else who wants to do crimes only gets to eat the fruit of their labor, which is death.
I think that's beautiful. That really means like they'd have to eat because you don't know what body part is in the sandwich. You can try to guess if you're chewing it around in your mouth and your teeth are touching it and you're going like, man, I hope that's not penis. I mean, but that's beautiful.
Here's the thing. You don't have to worry because you are good. You get to eat normal ham at the normal shop.
Normal ham. That's all I wanted. Normal ham, normal salami. No penis, normal cheese. And we got some thing here. Comment. Is this Vivaldi in the background? No, it's actually back. Done on a bunch of wood stuff. On a bunch of percussion. work it together. No, it's VivRev 4123 VRev says no, that sounds like socialism. You know, like all countries that are worth a damn, they're half socialist, half free market bloodthirstiness, because that's just such an interesting blend, and a lot of things get done. Okay, let's see. We got Enigma Wave says every time someone misbehaves themselves, sneak in a plumb another outhouse into the wall. Sneak in a plumb another out. Is this a haiku? Let me try it. Sneak in and plumb an other outhouse into the. Well, no, I don't know. I think I get it. Well, you think you're good, but then people go through your web search history and suddenly you're drinking penis water. That's a good point. People who are innocent, who are gonna get, innocent by, we just got really drunk one night and we started web surfing things like Pete Townsend did. And then suddenly, you gotta drink the human water and get sick and die of cholera. I don't know. No, it should be for property damage and violence. Oh, so Enigma Wave says, so output goes into the drinking water? Okay, we get you for the outhouse and the people got to drink it. Ew, but that's a good idea. Actually, just blow up Facebook and Twitter and that would fix most of it. Yes, and Instagram and TikTok and anything that has any kind of social media sharing, right? You can email your video that you did of something to one friend at a time, the old-fashioned way. Yeah.
Yahoo?
Yeah, Yahoo. And Kaznuma says penis is the best part. Thanks, Kaznuma. And if you could also type your first and last name. Farouk says we can use cell phones to our advantage. Hack into them, it'll blow up and send shrapnel into their brain. Ring, ring, hello, you're dead. I want to do a detective movie called Ring, ring, hello, you're dead.
Are you
Ring,
the
ring.
detective?
Yeah, I'd be the detective. And I would find a way to, like, instead of interrogating people whether or not they did the crime, I would just call them up but I'd put an explosive. I'd put an explosive in their phone, and then I'd sneak into their place, put an explosive in their phone, leave, call them up, and they say hello, and I say you're dead. I think that we've probably got a solution, and so I think from this we do victory music.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get the last comments in here too. Enigma Wave says Robocop turning in its expense report. The clerk says another car. Seriously? Yeah. Robocop. And he goes, well, he can't. I don't think he can do that with the mechanical arms. Spill Monkey says, damn, I'm making Nicole watch Robocop 1 through 3 this week. Now, are you sure? Nicole's his significant other. Now, are you sure? Because you may want to keep that relationship. Gee. Robocop 1, of course, fine, because it's like Starship Troopers. It's a subversive, very subversive defense of fascism and nationalism that shows that under certain circumstances, it is the only solution. Kaznuma says, I'm just into hugging and getting along. Can't we all just get along? Boom, baby. Boom. Look, the whole reason we're drawing this on butcher paper on live stream is because people started doing mean things to other people.
Why?
Why?
Why did you do that?
Why not? See, the thing that everyone's angry at the cops for, it's like, why? So you're gonna do more of that? You know? A person dies at the hand of a cop, and then we get these protests. Within 17 more people die. 15 civilians and 2 police officers die in the protests that happened like a few days after. Now, for you to think that those 17 lives are more important than that one life that died, that's a mental illness on your part. If it's really talking humanity here, that's 17 times more tragic. It's going to be a combination of knockout gas and then shutting off their phones with an EMP pulse, and then they got to rebuild everything. And that's the way you stop riots. Tell me that wouldn't work. You can't. You cannot. Because actual science is about solutions that would really work. God damn you, world. Get with it.
Regular science, they just do hypotheses. What is hypothesis going to do for you?
Yeah,
we go right through the conclusions.
Hypothesis, what is that? It's just another one of those H words. All right, everyone, thanks for watching tonight. And I'll see you Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific. We'll do something fun. Not that this wasn't fun, but you know what I mean. We won't have the burden of science on our shoulders. I'd like to thank my good friend Martine here for joining me on this.